I can't.
Yeah.
We are incredibly lucky to have Vaidya Krishna Raju here and his wonderful niece, Dr. Ramya Raju, who has worked in hospitals, delivered babies, maybe done C-sections. She's like got both sides, just like Dr. Krishna. He's an MD-Ayurveda, and so it means that he understands us when we need a bit of both, Western medicine and Ayurveda, and he knows how to kind of circumvent things and take care of problems. It's amazing. So James Mead and Dr. Krishna and his sister, Dr. Padma Raju, have written a book called Disallowing Dementia. And James is actually here completely by accident at the same time that Krishna scheduled this, but unfortunately he's been traveling a lot and he's not feeling so well. Krishna's gonna help him tomorrow. But so we're gonna tell you the story, Krishna will tell you the story of this book. And there's one thing I'm really happy about, because I've helped with editing, because Krishna doesn't type and I do, and we needed more of his spoken words, and Padma also. And my son, who is a writer and an editor, is going to help us edit the book, because he knows Ayurveda, he uses Ayurveda. Mom, will you call Krishna? My daughter's sick. But he also knows how much people who don't know anything can understand, and he'll help us, make it more accessible. So I'm really excited about it. And so we're going to talk about the book, and specifically because the neurological diseases, which have to do with neural connectivity all over the body, did not used to be so widespread as they are now. And there's reasons for it, and Krishna will explain to you. So it's a very actually vital thing to disallow dementia, because if you do that, you're gonna disallow more Parkinson's, because it all happens together. You can't just treat from here up, you have to treat the whole body. So I've said enough, and anyway.
Jai Gurudev. So, neurological disorders. Actually, Ayurveda says a lot about this. Neurological in the sense, it is nothing but Vata. Because Vayus Tantra Yantradharaha means Vata is like a software which runs the body, which is the hardware. So everything, movements, planning, and distribution, transportation, and perception, all the functions are due to Vata. Pitta is also there. Pitta is for the transformation. But even though Pitta makes the transformation, proper distribution, proper courier services and all through Vata. So when the Kapha is reducing, Vata will increase. Because Vata and Kapha are completely opposite. So when Vata is increasing, mainly the dryness will increase. To overcome that, we need to increase the Kapha. So when it is equilibrium, everything goes normal. But when Vata increases a lot, then the stiffness or not perceiving properly or pain and all these common things which happens with vata. But recently we are seeing so many neurological disorders like Parkinson's, we can say, MD, ALS. So all these diseases, the rare diseases we are finding, which is mainly because of the vata. If vata is disturbed, there are 80 diseases we get. If pitta is disturbed, 40 diseases. If the kapha is disturbed, 20 diseases. So, the most number of diseases are from vata. At the same time, in the Panchakarma also, we treat mostly the vata. If we take the Abhyanga, if you take the Bastis or anything, so mainly if we control the vata, rest of all the other things will be controlled. So one of the main thing which we are missing is everyday Abhyanga. That is the easiest and simplest thing to overcome vata. Vata is nothing but the dryness. If at all it is dry, if we apply some grease, if the door is making noise, what we put? We put the oil. So similarly, whatever the dryness is there, externally we have to apply the oil. Similarly, internally also we have to take lubricants. That is nothing but the easiest, the best one is ghee. Ghee intake in the food. That will improve the moist inside the body. Everybody thinks dryness means drinking water. Water itself increases the dryness because water is also dry. So, ghee and oil are the main things. But nowadays, because of the modern science and the doctors, cardiologists and all, they recommend refined oils and refined and double refined oils, super refined oils there are. So those are oils, but even though it is completely dry. So when you are taking the refined oils, you are not making any unctuous thing. You are creating more dryness. So to compensate that, liver produces more fat. That is why even though if nobody is taking any fat things, many people are having fatty livers. If you scan, they say grade 1 fatty liver or grade 2 fatty liver, grade 2 to grade 3 fatty liver, like that. So after that, when it produces the fat, then after the grade 3 fatty liver, the liver fibrosis will happen. So it will completely dry up. So if we are adding the unctuous thing into our food and also a regular abhyanga, it can prevent so many diseases. Even in India also people have forgotten because of the modern knowledge and modern these things, everything got forgotten. Every day, definitely in India they used to do the Abhyanga. If not every day, at least the festivals are the main days. So in a month, at least 15 days would be the main things will be there, or at least 10 days. Like Ashtami is there, and Ekadashi is there, full moon is there, new moon is there, like that. And some festivals are there, Sankashta, Chaturthi, and all these things. So those days, definitely you have to do the Abhyanga, and if possible, do the Udvartana, or not required. So definitely you have to do. And Abhyanga to the head, that is much more important. So nowadays, nobody is doing that. Even in India, if you apply the oil to the head, they see very odd. They look very odd. So they can find, oh, how he is, and like that. Even I usually say in all the lectures, when I was studying in my school, if I don't apply the oil, the teacher used to punish. Yeah, that was practiced like that. And he used to say, means it is like a insult, why you people don't have money to buy the oil? Like that. Or they will write in the diary, children's diary, that your ward is not applying oil or something like that. But nowadays, they say no oil. If we send our children with the oil, they say no, because we will be odd in all. So they get oil in the evening, not in the morning. By morning they will shower and they will go with the dry head. They don't even put the kumkum and all those things, bangles and all. Completely it is gone. The system is gone. So all these things in the routine, in the dinacharya, it was mentioned. Even wearing the bangles. Bangles usually wearing with the gold. So these are the marma points. So they will be activated with those things. And in the anklets, I have seen in my childhood, every lady used to wear at least 1 kilogram of anklet to each feet. So whenever you are walking with that, it will be activating those areas, so that the blood supply will be proper, and also the proper absorption of the silver and gold into the body. And these all the things, especially we will concentrate on the vata things. Our body, the head is the main organ of the whole body. It is called Uttamanga. Uttamanga means the best. So head is the main controller and planning everything. So head is having all the 5 sensory organs, and all are connected to the brain, directly connected to the brain. Brain is nothing but fat. So proper oleation, not only the external, internal oleation is the nasya. Nose is the gateway of the skull. So every day if you are doing the nasya, you are not making your brain dry. Everybody thinks when we do the nasya, it is pulling out all the toxins. Definitely it will pull out the toxins, but at the same time, it will maintain the lubrication inside. Not only the brain, it completely goes up to the end of the spinal cord. So that whole nervous system, from the spinal cord, whole nervous system will be more potent, more active. With that, all the systems, all the different mechanisms in the body will get better. And also the gandusha, oil pulling. Just it is, everybody thinks that it is for oral health. No. It also strengthens the whole system through that. The absorption from the mouth itself, the digestion starts from the mouth. The first step of the digestion is from the mouth. So from there, everything can be easily absorbed and strengthened. So these are the main things, and even dropping the ghee into the eyes, or if you have the herbalized formulas you can put every day. Even that is also lubrication. Nowadays, because in the olden days, we were not having these many lights, and we were not seeing after the dark. After the dark, everybody was sleeping. But now, the lights are there. And one more bad thing is the screens. Even if you want to avoid, the other person doesn't want to us to avoid. So you need to see the computers, you need to see the mobile screen. So it's for the diseases, to arise the diseases, there are three causes. Asatmendriya Artha Samyoga means the sensory organs, if they are not linked properly to the object, then you get the diseases pertaining to that organ. If you are too much into the screen, you will get the eye disease. So similarly, so we are not only getting all the other things, increasing the vata and all, even by excess indulging into these things also, creating all these diseases. The simple thing is proper connectivity and coherence loss is the cause of all the neurological issues. So to overcome that, these are the simple things. If we every day do the things and follow few rules, not even all. If we see in the olden days, they were following all the dinacharya and all the rules and regulations. Even for my father also, he did some things and not the whole things. But my grandfather, even if I see his photograph, nowhere he is with his head like this. Always the head is covered with the turban. So whoever goes, even in the villages, when I saw at my young age, any person, they used to wear that, so that it is protecting the head, it is also protecting the ears, because ears are the one of the major seat for vata. So when the air is also one of the air is nothing but vata. So when enters into the ears, from there it creates the dryness. And these all are the openings. Eye is also one of the opening, nose is also one of the opening, and ears also. So when the air directly goes through that increases the vata, it dries up. So then the issue will start, the connectivity and coherence. So we lose some abilities, we lose some potency, we lose sometimes the memory. So all these things happening if we are not properly doing the vatic suppression. So one of the best thing, one of the easiest thing is the abhyanga. If we do everyday abhyanga, that is the one thing, and everyday nasika, that is one of the important thing, and also everyday using the ghee in the food.
How much?
According to the Agni, according to the digestive fire. Like in the yajna, if we are putting a little by little ghee, how the fire increases, according to that. If your fire is very low, you need to use very low ghee. How it is increasing, you will know. According to that, the hunger and all those things, you can use the ghee. If you are using a lot of ghee, again the Agni will diminish. Again the fire will diminish. The ghee means we like all the shortcuts. So the ghee which is available in the market is from the cream right now. So they take the milk and there is a machine, cream separator. So if you put the milk into that machine, the machine will separate the cream, and if you cook the cream, whatever the substance comes, it looks like ghee. So that is what we are getting the ghee right now everywhere. Because the milkman he can sell the milk as well as the cream. But the actual method of the ghee is milk need to be made into yogurt, and after making the yogurt, by churning the yogurt, whatever the butter comes, that butter has to be cooked. So the end product is the ghee. That is the usual method of making the ghee, which is called Bilona method. But whatever we are getting is the cream burnt ghee. We can say it as butter oil, not the ghee, but better than oil. It won't raise the cholesterol, and also it gives the good Agni. And ghee is the one which can cross the blood-brain barrier. And if we see the brain looks like solidified ghee. If you see, it's completely fat. So there is a saying in Sanskrit, Ghritena vardhate buddhi. With the ghee, the intelligence will increase. Kshirena ayushya vardhanam. with the milk, longevity happens. Nowadays, I would like to say, since the milk came, nowadays everybody says milk is not the good food after some age. They say that so many theories, no animal will drink after certain age milk. Why the humans are drinking the milk? So it is not, it will not digest, and it creates something, the bad substance and all those things. When we hear those things, when we accept those things with the mind, from that day onwards, we will reject that. The body automatically rejects. Till that statement, you are not having any issue, but after accepting that, you will start bloating, you will start mucus, you will start so many other things. Then you will think that, oh, he is right. He is right. That is, milk is not the good food. Milk is, no animal is taking. Why should we take milk? For this, Ayurveda is the age-old science. So, there is a branch in the 8 branches of Ayurveda. One of the branches is Rasayana, geriatrics. So, in the geriatric treatments, for some treatments, months together, we give only the milk rice. Milk or milk rice is the only food for regeneration of all the things.
Did you say a month?
Months together. Because milk is the whole food. So milk has all those things what we require. Milk immediately, there are few superfoods. Among that, milk is also one of the things. If we eat any food, it needs to get digested and transformed into 7 tissues. And after the 7 tissues, rasa, rakta, mamsa, medas, asti, majja and shukra. After the 7 tissues, the essence of 7 tissues is called ojas. So, when the 7th tissue is formed, the ojas will be formed easily. So, whatever the food we eat to become 7th tissue, at the most it takes 7 days to 40 days. But milk, ghee, honey, gold, mercury, shilajit, gugulu, these type of things, there are some superfoods. These all will transform in 1 day from the 1st dhatu to 7th dhatu. So, the potent ojas will be formed so fast. So, that is why in the Rasayana Chikitsas and in the Kayakalpa Chikitsas, all those treatments, only the milk and milk rice is mentioned. So many things. Few other foods are also mentioned, but everything is with the milk. So that is why milk is there. And also we have whatever the good things, whatever the things we should not forget, all those. If we see in the pujas, it is said, Madhye Madhye Udakapaniyam Samarpayami. Means in between we have to give some food, some water. So during the food, we have to sip some water. Water content should be there. without water we should not. If we are drinking water before eating the food a lot, the person will be lean. If the person is drinking water after the food, the person will be stout. Stout, heavy, fat.
And if he drinks it before the food.
Before the food, lean person. The personality will be lean. If we are drinking water after the food, the person will be stout. But stout, fat, heavy. And if you are drinking the water in between a little by little, the digestion happens very well. The food becomes nectar. Always either room temperature or warm water. As much as you can. Even sipping hot also no problem if you are okay.
Hey, Krishna, you talked about the oil. To go back to oil for a second. As we age, your brain starts shrinking. Can that be reversed with the ghee?
Definitely,
And how much?
definitely it can be reversed. Because of the aging, the brain is shrinking. Definitely it can be reversed, but always Ayurveda says prevention. Prevention is better than the cure. So before it shrinks, if you take care, that is the best. But after that, there are so many therapies. And also, there are so many, means you need to take some specific herbo-mineral components, like the heavy metals. But nowadays, there is a big fear about the heavy metals. Because those things, the heavy metals, the bhasmas, they can cross the blood-brain barrier. Rest of the things they will not cross. If you need to work on the brain, you need to use so many things, either with the ghee, either with the help of the garlic, either with the help of few essential oils also, and the bhasmas and the honey. How you are collecting, how you are processing, according to that it will. How minute it is, that can cross the thing. But in the food, the best one is the ghee, honey and garlic. And also turmeric also. Turmeric, if you are taking it with any ghee or oil, fat substance, or pepper, then only it can cross the blood-brain barrier. Always aged honey is good. At least 3 months aged. Before 3 months, it is not good to use. 1 year, 2 years are also very good. As the old thing, it is, that's subtle. It becomes very subtle.
The gold that you're speaking about. So I would like to know, like, if you have a gold coin, I've been putting it every night in water and drinking the water in the morning.
That's good.
I can taste the metallic kind of in the gold, but I'm told maybe it's better to boil it in milk.
Boiling in the milk is also very good.
But at night I take a milk drink with the herbs. So you can't put the gold and the herbs, can you?
You can.
You can? The whole thing?
When you said pepper,
Yeah,
the
of course.
turmeric with the pepper, is that black pepper or?
Black pepper. 24 is the best.
Yeah.
Because in the 18 carats, we don't know what the other things are adding. And pure gold is not at all a toxic thing. But whereas other metals can be toxic if they are not purified. The purification in the sense, the pure metal in the sense, there are chemically purified you will get. Even the iron. So many people, they take the iron tablets, they are chemically purified. But whereas Ayurveda has specific methods to purify. That will reduce its particle size less than our cell size. So that will not obstruct in any kidney or any glomerulus or anything, and it will completely does its work and leaves the body. Gold is not heating. Gold is not pitta, gold is mainly the kapha. And gold always increases. And also gold is considered as one of the akshaya, means which will not reduce. So it maintains the whole system.
So
That
your
is why,
dhatus increase.
yeah, dhatus will be increased. And also gold is also called as abhaya. Abhaya means which assures.
Which one?
Assures, assurance.
Assures.
Would it increase ojas?
Yes,
Is there something that's better to have with the gold or not? Like different herbs? Some herbs, like if you're putting it in the milk, which herbs would be the best to use with the gold?
all the herbs will go good with the gold.
Okay.
Buy it now, gold is skyrocketing.
By now.
If you are adding the turmeric, ghee, milk itself contains the ghee, so no need to put the ghee. But if you want, you can put.
And black pepper.
Yeah, black pepper too. Easily, if we consider two, one is food, one is behavior. So, in the food, I will tell you, when we are eating the food, we need to consider at least one time a meal should be whole meal. Means it should contain all the 6 tastes. Among all, the first one is the sweet. Means it is not saying that you need to eat sweet. Definitely. If you are eating the bread, if you are eating the chapati, if you are eating the rice, that is sweet. Then the next taste comes sour taste, then salty, then pungent, bitter, astringent. So sweet taste is the heavier, astringent taste is the lighter. So ending with the light taste. But we have habituated to eat sweet at the end. That is a little heavy, but even though that we can change, and with the food definitely it should be unctuous. So adding the ghee in the food is the one of the best thing. And not only just rice or wheat or all these things, we should add dal, some vegetables and all these things, and ending with lassi. This is the whole food method. Then you will have all the things, and also food has to be taken with all the spices, at least few things, cumin, ajwain. If it is something hard like dal, asafoetida, mustard seeds, black pepper, these would be enough. And at the end, you add the turmeric. So when you are eating all these things, definitely the absorption levels will be good and you will get all those things, all the nutrients. Some patients come and ask, I am using vitamin B12 since so many years. I should use or stop. If you are using the vitamins externally, you are making your body a little weaker because the body is not absorbing that. So whatever you are taking, it is maintaining in the blood. If you stop that, after a month, if you check again, it will be low. While you are taking, it maintains.
Do you mean that the body forgets how to absorb it from the food?
Yeah. So you need to make your digestive system strong to get all those things. I gave an example to one of my patients in India. The labor, the hard labors, they break the stones. They don't have much money. Whatever they get, the labor is also very less money. So with that, what they eat, a heap of rice with some chili powder or some pickle. That's all. That is their food every day. So from where he is getting the protein, from where he is getting the fats, and from where he is getting the B12, all those things. He is not at all eating all those things. He is eating only the carbohydrates. But his muscle tone is good, his strength is good, he can break the stones, he can do anything. If we check his blood work, everything will be normal. So body absorbs, body gets, like a tree can go where the water, the roots, where the water is there the roots will go, like that. I have seen, we are constructing the new clinic in Hyderabad, new facility in Hyderabad. There is a ficus tree, at least 100 meters away. And we have a borewell also.
What?
Borewell, borewell for water.
Well.
Yeah. So, after the 100 feet, the machine was having some issue, so we were lifting up the machine. After the 100 feet, we found that ficus tree roots, the banyan tree, yeah. So, like that, even though whatever you eat, from that, the vitamin D can be absorbed, vitamin B12 can be absorbed, proteins can be taken, fats can be taken, everything can be made. we need to make our body strong. And first and foremost thing, we should think we are healthy. We are not unhealthy. We should not keep on checking that what abnormality we have. We should think about how long we can live, how much we can eat, how much we can digest, how great we can sleep, how happily we can live. Few patients for fertility, they come. They don't have any issue. But since years together they were not conceiving. That is mainly because of the stress. If they are happy, then it is done. So when we are happy, when we are in the complete bliss, we are completely healthy.
Could you say something about that we get a lot, we get a lot from just breathing proper air?
The air, actually, Acharya Sharangasara, he said, Ambara Piyusha Siddhanta, where whatever we inhale, that will be gone into the lungs, and from there it is going to the heart, and from there distributed all over the body. That is what is giving the energy as well as all the metabolic activities. So, if we practice only the air, we can live. But we are practicing the food and all these things, so we are into that routine. But there are so many saints, they don't even drink, they don't even eat. We have seen, even Martha also seen one great saint. She doesn't eat and doesn't drink. She just shows the water to the sun every day and pours on the head. That's all.
How old is she?
Now she is no more, but when we saw, around 90 years might be.
How many years did she not eat?
So many. Since her 8th year of age or 11th year of age.
How did she look?
She was good.
The skin wasn't all dried up.
No, she was good.
How was her pulse?
Good, good, very good.
Krishna, can you explain, since you reminded me the thing about the air, is he's not telling us to just live on rice. But these people who have to, and that's kind of what they're used to, because the energy comes from the sun. Raju talked about it, and that's how that saint, Krishna said, we had to drive a long ways outside Hyderabad, and it was on top of this hill, her ashram, and he said, okay, this lady, this saint, who was out, she was outside of Hyderabad. She actually did this long meditation for like 4 months, and then she woke up, she came out of meditation and she said, get me those 2 brothers. She was talking about them, because she's quite old, and she knew that she needed something. And so Krishna came, and I was lucky I got to go with him. But he said that the quality of the sunlight there, of where she lived, was very special. And she had a secretary who wore a brace around her neck, and Krishna took her pulse, and all he did, he said, she's not taking advantage of where she lives. He told it would be in the late afternoon sunlight, and her neck would heal. But so I guess my point is that the energy in the food comes from the sun, and the sun has all these different rays, like Rajuji said. And so that's why you can get the energy and the nutrients. It's because of the sun, right?
Yeah.
In the food.
Actually, it is everything consciousness based. You see, Maharshi Ji, his secretaries will be changing duties, but he talks continuously. We think how he can drive like this. When I was young, I was in Delhi, and in Delhi also the secretaries were changing, the Holland also the secretaries were changing their duties. But he is completely talking to all the countries, and he is not leaving the place, he is not sleeping, he is not eating, maybe he is eating a very little amount. So it's like that. If you do that practice, if you do the sadhana, you can achieve. There are so many secret yogic practices are there. So when you are practicing those things, you will get all those things. And it is said, even in Ayurveda, if you are doing some things with the Mercury, the Khecharatva Siddhi. Khecharatva Siddhi means you will multiply. So your body can appear somewhere else also. So all those things are there if you are practicing. That is the deep practice. So
How do you get them?
So all those things are very, for discussion it is good, but in practical, we have to take the food, whole food, all the tastes, all the times. And when we are taking the food, what is heavy and what is light, we have to see. The heavy foods can be taken a little amount, light food can be taken more. For example, if you are taking rice, rice should be more. If we take the dal you can mix into that. Dal portion should be lesser than rice because dal is heavier. You might be hungry, but if you want to eat only the dal, it will be heavy and it will disturb the system also. So, like that. And few things, when we cook, they become light. So that also we have to have in the mind.
How do we know what foods are astringent, what are sour, what are... I mean,
Taste.
What?
The taste. Sour is easy.
Like a lemon is
Lemon is sour,
okay. and
but
what's
the lemon skin is astringent. Little bitter and astringent.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. What is beets? Beets is sweet.
Beets is sweet.
Are you gonna put this all in your book?
He's gonna make more than one book.
Oh,
Yeah.
We need this
For food, definitely we will make a book.
and
There are some newsletters.
about the book, I want to say there's a lot of research coming out right now. I'm seeing more and more all the time about the screens, and especially 2 hours before sleep, you can't look at a phone. Or a laptop screen, because it screws up the whole neurology.
Yeah, that's true, because eye is directly connected to the brain. So it does whatever
It
needs
creates a
to.
lot of vata also, I think.
But
So many people have sleep problems and they're,
but everything has pros and cons. If you are seeing the screens and all, if you keep that in the mind. After seeing the screen for 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, my mind is active. If you accept that theory, from the next day onwards, after seeing the screen, you will not sleep.
Yeah, but there's all this research.
No matter. If you make yourself strong, after seeing the thing also, if you sleep,
Okay,
that is the thing.
I'm still not gonna do it.
yeah. But
No, don't do it. He can do it.
something is better than nothing.
Oh, you mean it's not as good?
No, if you are doing in the morning, it is completely the whole day protection. If you are doing at the night, you are just sleeping and the effect will be there definitely. But morning is more effective than the evening. Usually sesame is the best, but if the sesame is making you hot, coconut you can use.
What about olive oil?
Olive oil oxidizes very fast.
It's heavy.
So that is why olive oil is not good for the abhyanga. Coconut you can make it warm and apply.
And it's not too cooling for the winter?
No.
Okay.
Or if at all you think that,
Okay, I'm not.
no, if at all you think that, you can use the ghee also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almond oil?
Almond oil is good. It's mainly good for the head.
Oh.
Even that is why for the food also, they used to eat in the gold plates,
Oh, yes.
silver plates. At least it will be leaching a little to the body.
So monoatomic gold not recommended?
No, it's okay, good.
Colloidal silver?
Colloidal silver is also good. There are so many herbalized oils can be taken, but at least like the curing method, if you do, the ama you can get rid of from the normal oil.
Can you add any
Mind is so powerful. Whatever you think, it will be manifesting. If you want to manifest the health, you will improve your health. If you are afraid of, if you are thinking of the disease, definitely if you have enough manifesting power, the disease can appear. So that is why Ayurveda doesn't deal with the diseases. Ayurveda says the doshas, Vata, Pitta, or Kapha, or whatever is imbalance. But like a disease, we don't. I will give you a simple example. After 40 years, one should do so many tests. So, like for example, diabetic screening. After 40 years, everybody should check your sugar levels. So, you will be checking every year. After few years, you might find the positive. Because nowadays it is 100, so you might get 120. Same thing happened to one of my friends. He is checking every 6 months. So recently he got 120 mg per dl in the fasting sugars. He said, with the very sad face, he said, I got diabetes. From today onwards, I am not eating any sweets. I am controlling my food. I am doing so much exercise and all these things, and still I got the sugar. Even though in the good routine, he got the diabetes because he is unknowingly willing the disease, checking for when it is coming. So you are waiting for it. So don't worry about that. Let them do the test, no problem. But don't do that it has to be done by this age, it has to be done by with the certain norms. So that's the thing. Then I said, no need to worry, whatever you do, you eat well and all the things you do, after 1 month you check again. Then after that he checked, it's below 100. But even 100, 110, 120, these all are the numbers made by the humans and the businessmen. When I was studying my first year Ayurveda, at that time the normal range of sugar levels were 140. Now they made it into 100.
Blood pressure the same?
Blood pressure, at that time it was different, but blood pressure also they are doing the same. But after 5 to 10 years, they might do it into 90 also. So recently it was 110. Now they made into 100, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. So from 110 to 100, so many people are coming into that spectrum. And they use the pharmaceuticals. Metformin they will start continuously every day, every time. Then it creates its own side effect. And to overcome that, again one more medicine, and then for that another medicine. So one by one it starts. If you see, just before coming here, I was seeing some message in our area, in India, in Hyderabad area, the top 10 richest people, among them, 8 people are pharmacists. So, the main thing is the food and the behavior. Behavior comes the routine. So, whatever is increasing your vata, you have to decrease. The best way, start with the Abhyanga and use the Nasika or MP16, whatever it is, even ghee. So all these things, and whenever you are going out in the cold, protect your head.
Should you protect your head also in the wind?
Yeah,
Wind
definitely.
days, hats, little hats, whatever.
Wind is the only culprit.
Okay.
Wind is nothing but vata. Vayu. Wind means vayu, vayu means the vata. So when it aggravates, definitely it goes through the ears and does the effect in this. First, it will disturb the inner ear, then you will have the ringing sound. At that time, if you are if you are protecting, then you can protect so many bad things. And one more best method is panchakarmas. So whatever you are doing, abhyanga and all those things will compensate a lot. But still, if you need to pull out the toxins, panchakarma is the best way. And at the same time, strengthening the system also, Panchakarma is the best way. Because for Vata, the main karma is the Basti, for Pitta is the Virechana, and Kapha is the Vamana. But at the same time, the strengthening methods are also there. Not only the 5 methods, there are so many therapies and there are so many things will rejuvenate actually. Even longevity and all these things. Even if you see in the Kayakalpa therapies also, there are after few Panchakarmas only, you need to give such treatments. So, Panchakarma is the one of the best thing. Whenever it is available, whenever you can do it. Even the stage 4 cancers got cured. At the same time, even we think a small spot, but even that spot also not cured. So, what you think, what you believe, that is also one of the main. It is already made the procedure, so you need to keep it in the sun for 7 days so that it will absorb all the things into the oil.
Tell about that.
Yeah, the vitality treatment is the special formula which activates the inner Agni and makes more efficient. Like, for example, somebody is having some issue with the eye. So, when you are taking that, the efficacy of that eye issue will be not only that, we have to see actually for that to recommend also, mainly with the Agni and the Dhatu Agnis. So to correct that, vitality drink we give. Yeah, ear oil anybody can use every day 1 drop while sleeping.
Also pranayama, you mentioned pranayama when you do the nasika, that's
Yeah.
for vital breath.
When pranayama itself is saying prana ayama, so keeping the prana inside. So how much you do the pranayama, that better your functioning will be, because oxygenation of body happens more. We might be inhaling and exhaling, but not the proper oxygen carbon dioxide changes happening inside. So how much we do the pranayama, that much pure oxygen flows through our blood. Then when the oxygen is more, the hemoglobin is more.
Are you familiar with hydrogenated water? It's like the latest fad going around where they structure the water with hydrogenation.
Yeah, that is there, but for all these things, the best method is playing the Gandharva Veda. So it structures our system. Actually, this is also one of the things. Yesterday's water we don't use in the olden days. We have to throw away the water and we will fill again the new water. Because when we are doing all those chantings and all, the water absorbs and it's there up to 24 hours, the effect. But nowadays we are depending on the filters and all those things, so weeks together the water is there. Just play.
Just-
Oh, play it.
Yeah.
Play the numbers.
Yeah.
Get the Veda app. I hate to do this, but we have to go.
Yeah.
And so, make it
Okay, thank you. Very good day.